Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Primetime Squad? Welcome back. Welcome back. Tanya's Primetime TV / Media News. Make sure when you come in, make sure please hit that like button. Also, if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. Show your girl some support for bringing you these good old reviews. And also, make sure you share. Share with your friends on social media. Share my link to my YouTube page and show a girl some support. And over in the chat section, let me make sure I got it in the chat section. I have my link to my other social media. Let me just put that in there real quick. Excuse me. Because as a lot of you know, not only am I a YouTube commentator on TV shows and media and things of that sort, but I'm also a cake decorator. And I have promotions all the time where you can enter each month on the first of each month for a free cake made by me. And let me just make sure I got it up there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? There it goes. Okay, so anywho, check me out, especially if you are local in the Omaha area. Check me out. My page on Facebook is Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. Check that page out. Make sure you subscribe or like that page. And also subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you can enter on the first of each month to enter a free cake made by me. Take a look at all my pictures on Facebook, and you'll see the post that tells you which 4 cakes you have the option of on the first of the month if you win. Now, just want to throw that out there. I also have a phone number posted, 641-715-0872, access or PIN number 434478, just in case you want to call in while we're discussing this show, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So let's jump right into this review. Now, we know we ended off last week with Teairra and A1. They wanted to have a couple's baby announcement dinner with their friends, some of their closest friends on the cast, and that would be Marcus and Brooke, Princess and Ray, Ray J, and it was going to be her and A1 and Lyrica. I'm sorry, not Teairra. It's going to be Ray and Princess, Marcus and Brooke, and A1 and Lyrica. A1 and Lyrica threw this together, but they weren't expecting, any drama at the baby announcement party. And lo and behold, Safari shows up as a guest of Ray J, because Ray J has been basically trying to avoid A1 and Lyrica because of what the news or the tea that he received from, supposedly, allegedly, received from Safari himself. We know there's been rumors going around, and A1 and Lyrica been feuding about what has supposed to be a relationship that possibly happened between her and Safari. There was text messages sent. He sent a picture of his, the anaconda. And so we're moving on from then. They got back together, I guess, try to resolve their issues, and decided to have a party. So at the end of last episode, you see a Safari showing up, and A1 is trying to get, the 411, like, dude, what really happened between you and my wife? So it starts back off at that point, and they're all sitting around, and they're having dinner. And basically, Lyrica, she comes out of the bathroom screaming and yelling at Safari because she's pissed off because she keeps hearing that he's going around spreading rumors that they had sex before. She's in denial. She has always denied it ever since, a couple of episodes ago when basically she moved out the house and went back to her mom's. And so A1 wants to know, what's the deal? Is it true or not? I don't understand why Safari still, why he's just dragging this on. Like I said last episode, I think he thinks this is a game. For A1, this is not a game. This is his wife. This is his family. And now a baby is in the picture, and he's still up there like, I don't know what you're talking about. Ray is like, dude, he told me that he slept with Lyrica. And A1 just wants to know, is it true? Lyrica keeps denying it. Ray J said he heard it from the horse's mouth, or should I say the anaconda's mouth. And Safari is beating around the bush, with his explanation, talking about with all these rumors and stuff. This is the first time I'm ever hearing about this. Like, really, Safari? This is the first time you hear about this, although Ray J then talked to you several times about it. So, he's playing it off and acting like he don't know what he's talking about. And messy Ray J, he's up there like, come on, just tell him, just say it. But Safari, again, he's refusing to admit that he slept with Lyrica, and still does. I don't know who to believe, because he's not giving a yes or no answer. And he just like, he got Safari, he got A1 like on a stick, like, playing with him like a puppet. And I'm like, really, dude, just say, did you sleep with her? Did you not sleep with her? Is there a possibility that this baby could be your baby? He's like, you know what? Whatever issues you guys got, leave me out of it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And I'm out of here. And then A1, he jumps across. We seen last episode where he jumps across the table, pops up like Spider-Man. And he's crawling across the he's crawling across the table. And of course he doesn't get to Safari. Safari, he's smart. He backs up, and the security guards, they jump in and everything. What I don't get is, okay, I guess I kind of get it, but A1, why is you so much madder at Ray J than you are at Safari? Mind you, Ray J, he is being messy, and that is not, something we often see with fellas. That's more like one of these females on the show, one of their things that they like to do, to be messy and starting drama, spreading rumors and everything. But anywho, I'm all here for the tea. As usual, I'm all here for the tea. But, everybody is like, Ray J is not at fault. Marcus is like, you know what? You should be directing that anger towards Safari. Go out there and find out the real deal, and see if what he said is really true about your wife. So I'm with Marcus. He's trying to be the voice of reason, and he's like, it's a simple yes or a simple no. He will not give you an answer. So what does that tell you? I'm still giving Safari the side eye, like, bruh, did you sleep with this man's wife? Did you not sleep with this man's wife? It's a yes or no answer. But Safari, like I said, he thinks this is all a game, and he's enjoying, everybody in suspense about, him and Lyrica's relationship. But at the end of the day, Lyrica and Safari are both, the main people that needs to be blamed in this, because if they would have never started flirting with each other, they would never be in this situation right now. And nobody would be wondering if the baby might end up looking like Mr. Anaconda himself, aka Safari. I can't wait. Let's see. This probably was recorded maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So Lyrica, if she's still pregnant, she has a few more months to go. I cannot wait. And then outside, Ray J and Safari is out there talking. And Safari is tripping like, Ray, dude, you got me in this mess. What's up with that? You got me in this mess and all this drama. And Ray is like, but what do you mean I got you in this mess? You the one who, confessed to sleeping with Lyrica. And, he talking about A1 jumped across the table like a wild hyena. He did. I didn't think about that at first, but I was like, he reminds me of Spider-Man. But wow, he ain't it. Yeah, that suits it too. But I think when Safari was talking about, if he would have touched me, Or, if we would have scrapped, he would have got his ass beat. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Safari can handle A1? Or do you think Black Fingernails, Dreadhead, would get with Safari? Who you think would win? Me personally, I'm gonna have to go with A1. Only because of the whole situation that's been going on. He has a lot of built up frustration and a lot of built up energy. And when you angry about something and somebody that caused you harm or hurt you or your family, you put it all out there. So I'm gonna go with A1. And so Safari, I'm like, Ray J, boy, don't make me laugh. Ray J is up there giggling like, are you for real, Safari? You think you could whoop on A1? And I'm with you, Ray. He just needs to either confess and say he did it or didn't do it, and if he did do it, I don't know. I think you better go back to them other Love and Hip Hop shows. The last one that you was on, which one was that? Love and Hip Hop New York. I think that's the one he was on before. So yeah, he needs to go back to the other hip hop show. But anywho, then Ray J is like, you know what, dog. Okay, the only thing I'm just hoping for is that this baby do not look like you. And Safari's like, really, you my boy, you. But I said last episode when Ray was talking about Safari admitted to sleeping with Lyrica. If you really watch that part, rewind it several times. I did not hear him say he slept with Lyrica. Now, maybe off camera. Maybe he said it off camera that he slept with Lyrica, but I cannot recall. I could not find it in that scene where he actually spoke the words out of his lips. So let me know if y'all heard anything different or y'all saw anything different, because I didn't hear that. So anywho, but I'm going to just go with what Ray J is saying, for right now. Now me, as far as Brooke and Lyrica is concerned, Lyrica, she's upset with Brooke because outside Brooke is like, and I get it. Brooke is the homegirl. That's her friend. That's her sis, but I don't care if that was my homegirl or my friend or my sister or whoever. Sis, did you sleep with that man? Like, for real, did you sleep with Safari? Is it true? Everybody, it's not sounding right. You're not looking right. This whole thing is not making any kind of sense. Did you sleep with Safari? Did you sleep with him? Did you sleep with Anaconda? And Lyrica gets mad talking about, I'd have slapped you. You either gonna be on my side or not my side. And I'm like, okay, like I said before, Lyrica, I'm sorry. She doesn't sound believable to me, and I could be wrong. She could be saying the God honest truth that she did not sleep with Safari. I keep calling him Anaconda because when that video was sent to me, I didn't go looking for that video. Let me just say, right hand to God, to the sky. I, like many people, I did not go looking for his picture, his video when it was going around the internet. Somebody sent it to me and I was like, whoa, it's me. Whoa. I mean, it took up my whole screen. Like, whoa. I'm like, hold up. Thank God I wasn't at work, because I'm like, oh. I'm like, okay. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? I would want to know. So I wouldn't be afraid to ask my homegirl. And hey, you can get mad if you want to, but hey, homegirls are supposed to be able to talk as far as I'm concerned. And if I got a question to ask you, I'm gonna ask you. Boop. But anyway, Lyrica, she's telling A1, excuse me. She's telling A1, quit sweating Safari. He's lying. He's just trying to interfere with our relationship. Brooke, she's like, hold up, why don't we just, do a lie detector test? Oh, man. I'm like, that's a good idea. No shade, that's a good idea. Lyrica didn't think so, though. And A1 was like, nah, I trust you. I don't need no lie detector test. He saying he believes her, but the way he's sitting there, I don't know if he's still reeling from the fact that he just jumped across the table to snatch up Safari and, he's still pissed, or if he really, really believes her, or if he's like, what's truth? What's real? What's truth? So, me personally, I wouldn't blame him if he took a lie detector test. I know several guys who have raised children and paid out so much money, taking care of children, child support, and things on top of child support. Just because they were good dads, took care of these kids. Come to find out, years later, kids 15, 16, 18, they're not yours. I don't blame any man for taking... I already told my son, I got 2 sons, no daughters. I got 2 sons. The day you come home and tell me that you got somebody pregnant and y'all ain't married, I want to see a blood test. I don't care. I don't care how she feel. I don't care how her mama feel. Hey, if it's mine, I'm gonna love the baby. I'm gonna take care of the baby. Tanya love the kids. Everybody that know me know Tanya love the kids. But that it is what it is, sus. But anywho, so I'm like, you know what? That might be a good idea in about 9 months. Let's see. This, like I said, this show was probably taken 4 months, 5 months ago taped. She got a few more months. In about 3, 4 months, somebody needs to phone Maury and make an appointment to get on that show. I just want to know, do anybody have contact for Maury? Asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. Now, moving right along. Teairra Marie. I'm so upset about this whole situation. Like, for one, the fact that everybody in Hollywood knew her man had a harem of women. He had a harem of women. A girlfriend, a wife, probably got a few more running around here. We don't know. He likes to take care of women, make them, better, add value to their life. That's his explanation, why he likes, to be with more than one woman. They had, I guess, broke up after she found out that, he has other women. He lied about saying he wasn't with his wife anymore. Didn't tell her about the other sister wife that he had, living with him. And so Teairra's like, I can't handle this. I don't need this in my life. She walks. So she says she walks. Next thing you know, he inboxes her. No, he texts her, sends her a message saying his phone was stolen. The same phone that has her porn pics and video images on. Is that a coinkydink? Is that a coincidence or not? It don't sound far-fetched that he actually did it on purpose. It really don't. Right after they break up, the phone disappears, mistaken, it gets stolen. The very next day, these pictures is on the internet. They on Instagram. They on Twitter. Her naked tail is all over the place. Doing all kind of strange things. I won't say for some change, but he did give her a car. And actually, the sister wife said that was one of their cars that he gave her. So actually, he loaned her a car. And then she bust the windows out the car. Like, okay, 2 wrongs don't make a right. 2 wrongs don't make a right. But I you know what? I'm not going to judge you, TT. I am not going to judge you because I don't know what I would have done if somebody, the car would probably not be the thing that got busted out. Honestly, the windows, something else probably would have got busted out. He gets mad because she busted out the window. His wife is there, the sister wife is there, and they're up here like, no, she didn't bust out the windows. But I'm thinking, how do these women feel about the accusations that TT is saying that he leaked her pictures or her videos? Like, how do they feel about that? Y'all with him for now and everything's all happy and everything, but who's to say, who's to say it wouldn't happen to y'all? That he would leak y'all pictures, since he allegedly leaked Teairra's pictures. So I wonder how they feel about that, or if they even thinking about that. But as far as the car goes, the car, like I said, was loaned to her. The sister wife said, that's actually our car that she's driving around. I don't know if TT couldn't buy her own car. I mean, she's on this reality show. She's been on reality shows for a moment. She really hasn't been selling records in a long time, but I would hope that Love and Hip Hop is paying her enough to get her own whip. I don't care if it's some little Toyota, a cheap Camry, a cheap Nissan, a cheap something, but I'm sure she can afford to get her own whip. But anywho, she breaks out the windows, and I don't know if they gonna press charges on her or for vandalism. She admitted it on TV for everybody to hear it, that she did it. But I don't know. I wouldn't have admitted it on TV. I just would have been like, I don't know who busted out your car. It wasn't me that had a Jasmine Sullivan moment and bust the windows out your car. It wasn't me. But anywho, so I haven't seen anything about her getting charged for anything, so I don't know. Maybe he just, let it slide. He did say he forgave her. He did say he forgave her. He was like, you know what? I know you still love me, even though she says I do not love you, but y'all just broke up. So, of course, we as women, that love takes a minute to go away. She might be super angry with him right now, but I'm sure she has a spot in her heart for him right now. And so he's like, you know what? I forgive you, and we'll overcome this. But in my mind, you still my woman. In my mind, you still one of the wives. You one of the sister wives. And the ladies is up there. They're not like really saying anything. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, ladies, honestly, if your dude was cheating on you, okay, we won't even call it cheating because they know about it. So if one of the sister wives, busted out the windows, flattened the tire, put sugar in the tank, anything like that, busted out the lights, would y'all have been that calm? Like, they weren't trying to go at her neck or anything. Like, I would have been like, what's wrong with you? At least something, thump her on her forehead or something, put her in check. What's wrong with you? This is our car. Our car. You damaged our car. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm just saying, they seemed a little bit too calm to me for them to be all riled up and stuff when she first came to their house to, confront Akbar with Paris. They was all riled up and ready to fight then, but now she done busted out the windows to their car, and they just standing there on the sideline like, we gonna let Akbar handle this, sister. I guess. But moving right along. On the other side of town, we got Nikki Baby. We got Paris. They done hooked up. And they're discussing Teairra and the whole incident about the video, the footage, everything that got leaked. On top of that, they discussing that how she had did a interview saying that she still loved him, although, she claims it's over. She claims it's over. My thing is, just because you love somebody, just because you still love somebody, does not mean you're going to run back. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we give him another chance. But if Teairra is dumb enough to run back to this man, and we all know that he has a harem of women, they all stay in the same house. He takes care of them. And she goes back, that's her business. Let her be the third sister wife. They told her, I'm wife. That's sister wife number 2. You got to get in the back of the line as sister wife number 3. So if she wants to fill that position, let her fill that position. Power to you, sis. Power to you. But then on the flip side, they're like thinking that they're partially responsible, for everything that happened, because maybe if they wouldn't have told Teairra, what was going on and about his wife and the sister wife, and none of this would have came about if they wouldn't have went to his house and confronted him and everything. Maybe the pictures wouldn't have been leaked. But again, that's your friend. I don't think y'all was wrong. I don't think y'all at fault either. I mean, as a real friend, if your homegirl is messing with a guy who got women up and down Hollywood Boulevard, I would say something. I would say something, unless this is the kind of person who have heard things before about her man, and she just was like, I don't believe it. I gotta see with my own eyes. One of them people who you be like, I ain't telling her. It ain't gonna matter. She ain't gonna break up with him anyway. She gonna be back over there tomorrow. You know, rolling, they whip, they whip. But so I don't think they at fault at all. Teairra. Now Teairra, she's trying to prove that she's really serious about this revenge porn that was leaked by allegedly Akbar. So she goes as far as to hiring an attorney, not just any attorney. She hires Lisa Bloom. Now, if any of y'all know about Lisa Bloom, this is a big time attorney. She's famous. She's one of those controversial attorneys that has, been involved with big law cases, sexual harassment cases. So she pulling out the big guns on this Akbar. She can get an attorney of this level, of that caliber, but she can't buy her own car. Anywho, so her lawyer tells her, if you did not leak this, and what you're saying is basically true, that he leaked this, it was his phone. It got stolen. First he says it was stolen, then he says that she leaked it. And if it's on his phone, how could she leak it? That's what I'm thinking. If it's on his phone, how could she leak it? Unless she stole his phone. I don't know. Then she's like, well, he probably had the password. I can understand that. He probably has a password, especially the kind of person he seems to be. He has multiple women. So it's like, people who live like that with multiple women's, multiple wives, they have some kind of also power trip that they be on, controlling all these women, a big ego, you know what I mean, that they can do this, which is actually illegal mostly everywhere, and of course he can't have it on paper that he's married to all these women, but still, some of them they have some kind of power trip. And I can believe that he possibly had her password. She probably even gave it to him. But she's not going to admit that. But she probably did give him the password. And if she believes he leaked it, then hey, I don't know. It probably happened. But me personally, I did not know that there was I know there's a law against porn. I mean, I know that. You're not supposed to send porn through phones, through the internet. I mean, hell, even Facebook will ban you on Facebook. I know so many people that went to Facebook jail. Have I been in Facebook jail? Oh, I'll plead the fifth. But anyway, I know people who have been in Facebook jail for posting explicit pictures. So I know it's against the law, but I didn't know there was a specific detailed law written in the books about revenge porn. So I'm glad Miss Lisa Bloom brought that up this episode, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that had no idea that there was a specific law for revenge porn. And I think that is good, because I know there is a law for, like, people who bully people, who want to use social media, the internet and everything. So I guess that kind of falls along the same line. So again, I'm glad she did mention that. Excuse me. And if it is all true about Akbar, I hope she gets her justice. And now back on the other side of town, Lyrica and A1. A1 is under the impression that everybody, all their friends, is hating on them. They don't want to see them happy. I'm not taking it that way. I know he thinks Ray is being shady. I know he thinks he knows Safari is being shady. And I guess Lyrica thinks Brooke is being shady. Marcus as well, because Marcus, remember when he brought it all to Marcus a couple episodes back when he went to the studio, and Marcus was like, yeah, I heard it too, and Brooke, heard it too. And I mean, so everybody has heard about Lyrica being out there doing something that she shouldn't be doing, but he's still more angrier at Ray, because Ray brought the drama to the baby announcement party. Now, I get that. Maybe, maybe that wasn't the perfect time and place, but y'all already know how it goes. The drama comes to weddings on this show. They come to baby showers. They come to new baby announcement parties. I mean, engagement parties. There is no perfect time or place for these people. They just bring the drama. They don't care where it is. Um, Solo Lucci. Uh, Now this had me going right here. Solo Lucci. He came through to Brooke and Marcus's they had like a day party at the pool. I don't know if this was like a pool to apartment where they live, or I don't know where exactly it was, but they was having a pool party. And Brooke, she brings up the fact that, have you heard about what's going on with A1 and Safari and Lyrica and everything? And Marcus is like, ugh, Brooke, come on. Just not leave it alone. Let's not talk about it. Leave it alone. He's doing the same thing that Princess has been doing with Ray J. Like, Ray J, stay out of it. Leave it alone. Let things lie where they lie. But no, Brooke, she got to put the tea out there. She's telling Solo Lucci, what's going on. She's like, have you heard about the drama? Lyrica's pregnant. They had a baby announcement dinner. Ray brought Safari. He brought him there to admit to A1 that he possibly might be the baby daddy of Lyrica's baby. And Lucci was like, dang, hold up, wait a minute. First, weren't they getting a divorce? And now you telling me she pregnant? And then on top of that, you telling me the baby might be Safari's? Wow. I mean, I'm like, he's gagging like, are you serious? And he was like, you know what? Solo, he had me rolling. He was like, what? Are you for real? Divorced, pregnant, possibly Safari is the baby daddy. Like, God, I hope this baby don't come out looking like Safari. Oh my God, if they open that pamper up and that, okay, I'm not even gonna go there. I just hope he don't look like Safari. But they agree, they all agree and come to the decision that no matter who the baby daddy is, regardless if it's Safari's or A1's, they are going to support Safari, because I guess he's the only one who's not in the wrong in this whole scenario. But anyway, yeah, I want to see that baby pamper, like, ooh, Lord, yeah, that's Safari's now. Anywho, moving right along. On the other side of town, Ray J, he met up with Rockstar because, he's been under a lot of, I wouldn't say stress, but he's been having a lot of things on his mind ever since, he dragged Safari, to the baby announcement party. And now A1 is pissed off at him and think he's just plain out messy. And yes, Ray J is messy. He is all of messy. But he's telling him, about the drama, excuse me, with Lyrica. And, also Teairra, about her being all on the internet and everything and on Instagram. And Rockstar is like, oh my God, did you see it? Teairra had the whole thing in her mouth. And he was like, how can I hook up with Teairra? I'm like, oh, Lord. Teairra, if those videos were really leaked, you better get everything you can out of your lawyer, Miss Lisa Bloom. All them, how many gems he own? Akbar owns like at least 2 gems because he got one of his own. He also got the second sister wife. She said that, he helped her get or whatnot, which I'm sure he probably owns, and she's probably just working there. And then that big old house and all them cars that y'all was sharing. I hope you get everything, because everybody was talking about you and what you was doing and what was in your mouth and how far it was in your mouth. Honey, I would be embarrassed just like you, and ashamed and hiding under the covers just like she been doing. That's all she been doing, is hiding under the covers, staying at home because, she's embarrassed and ashamed. Then Ray gives him the rundown on Safari, and he asks him, straight up, what do you know? Rockstar said Lyrica came to him. You remember when Lyrica came to the studio? Okay, this was like right after her and Safari. Her and A1. They was arguing. They was fighting. She was throwing pictures at him. They said they getting a divorce. It had went down that night. And like the very next day or the next scene or next episode, I can't remember, but she had went to see Rockstar. And Rockstar already has some kind of, animosity kind of against A1 because she used to work with Rockstar a while ago. Then she met A1. And then she said she, let go of, stop hanging or communicating with a whole lot of people. Rockstar happened to be one of them. She comes up in there. I remember that scene clear as day. She comes up in there, showing all kind of cleavage, boobs up to her chin, just like Rockstar said, in a little bitty leather skirt. And also he's telling him how he's been texting back and forth with Lyrica. And when when Ray J looks at the text, it's like a flashback of her and Safari text together. A1 is like, nah, this can't be. His mouth dropped all the way to the floor. Like, these are not friendly texts at all. These are not friendly texts. These are not texts that you send to associate, talking about business, even if she is thinking about, Rockstar being help producing her tracks or whatnot, whatever. These are not business business text. So I'm like, dang, what the heck was he texting her? Was he sharing some pics too with her? I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out soon. But I'm like, dude, Ray J is like, come on now. You flirting with this dude, you flirting with that dude. Again, I'ma say, does anybody have the contact information for Maury? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend because Lyrica, I'm sorry, sis, but you out there looking like ratchet right now. You looking real ratchet. So I really hope though that you're not trying to run through all these men in this very small circle. Then we have excuse me, at the estate restaurant, Teairra, she finally comes from under the cover, from under, hiding and everything after her butt and everything is, across the internet and her mouth. She meets up with Paris and them, and they're talking about the tape, and Paris and Nikki, Nikki, they're talking about how she did an interview. Yeah, Paris. She was talking about how she did an interview, saying, like, 1 minute you saying you're not going to be with him. The next minute you're on TV saying you love him. Then the next minute you trying to give a press conference saying, you really didn't leak these videos and that Akbar did it, allegedly he did it and everything. And she was like, I'm just trying to make sure, are you still going to be with this dude or are you not going to be with this dude? Because you talking about you still love him. Again, I say, it don't matter. If she still love the man, let her love the man. That don't mean she's going to get back with him. But if she does, that's her choice. But then her and Nikki is like, you know what? This is just too much. Nikki talking about, I got a family. I don't really want to get involved with this stuff. I got kids. And Paris is like, yeah, you know what? This just got out of hand. And, we can't. Basically, they telling her, this is where the line, this is where we draw the line. This is where the bus stops. The bus stops here. Now, how y'all gonna run for the hills now and not support her now and not be there for her? Paris talking about, I'm scared of courts. I can't go to court. I can't be there to support you. But y'all can be there and y'all can run around town and y'all can stalk them sister wives and find out where where they work and have them come meet y'all and all this so y'all can get the 411 to prove to TT that, he was cheating on her and sleeping with different women's. Y'all can do all that. Being messy, y'all can do all that, running behind her back, but y'all can't be there for her when she needs y'all right there in the present. I think that's foul. That's real foul. I mean, y'all started the drama, and I think y'all should be there through the drama till it finishes, until she gets what's due her, whether he's proven innocent in court or whether, he's proven guilty in court. I don't think y'all should leave her right now. That's real messed up. That's just my opinion. If y'all think something else, put it in the chats. And also that phone number is there if y'all want to call in and talk about it and discuss it. Just let me know so I can turn the phone lines on because I can't leave the phone lines on because after it's been on for a long time, it hangs up. So anywho, now, Ray J, Solo Lucci, and Marcus, they meet up for a card game. So Ray can explain about, to A1, that he brought Safari to that function not to be messy. Okay, let's say not to be just messy. That's what he should have said. Not to be just messy, but I'm really looking out for you. You my friend, he my friend, and I can't be hanging around both of y'all if I know one of y'all slept with the other one's wife. I just can't, be kicking it with everybody, and the stuff needs to come out on the table. But A1, he's still pissed, and so when Ray J comes in, he giving everybody dap, everybody hugs, pat on the back, what up, bro, and all this. But when Ray J tries to approach him for his hug and his dap, he's like, boy, bye. And Ray don't understand, why so much animosity. I understand you upset, but why you not as upset with, Safari about this whole situation? Me personally, I would be hunting Safari down. Real shit. Okay, let's flip this. If it was me and I had a homegirl and all my girlfriends, they know about or have heard that my dude has been messing around with one of our girls in our circle, I'm gonna be hunting that chick down until what happened? Tell me what happened. You know what? You're not gonna keep up. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be involved. Just say if you slept with my man or not. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But anywho, he's taking it all out on Ray J, and Ray J is like, you know what? Like I said, I'm just looking out for you, and he just picked the wrong moment, but you know how they is. They don't care. But anyway, he tells Ray J, basically, like everybody else is saying, okay, you brought it to me, but he really didn't say anything. He didn't say that he said, okay, what he said was, at the baby announcement party, Ray said, Safari told me that he slept with Lyrica. Safari said, I didn't say that. That's what he said. I did hear that. He said, I did not say that. But when he asked him, when A1 said, explain. I need you to do some splaining, bro. Do some splaining. He was just like, I really don't know what he talking about. I don't want to be involved in this. This is y'all drama. This y'all relationship. So he really never said anything. And so that's why all the homies is like, you know what? It's a simple yes or no answer. Safari should have said yes or no. That's who you need to take your anger out on. And Ray is like, okay, bro, what about Rockstar? You don't believe me about Safari? What about Rockstar? And everybody's like, hold up. What about Rockstar? And I should have known that Ray J was going to tell him about Rockstar because Ray J is messy. And he takes his jacket off and A1 gets up like, okay, you know what? Like he about to do something. And Ray is like, you know what? You don't want this. And A1 is like, there is nothing else you can say to me. Surprise, surprise, there's a lot more they can say to you about your wife, about Lyrica. And he goes and to tell him, Rockstar said everybody out here having sex with your girl. Man, if I was A1, I'm telling you, if I was A1, I would not be so willing to believe Lyrica because I keep saying Lyrica to me just don't sound believable. Something happened. Now you flirting with all these different dudes. They got all your text messages in your phone. Lyrica, sis. You can't keep being out here looking ratchet like you up to no good, like you being involved in some mess. You need to sat your married butt down somewhere and have that baby and pray and hope it don't look like Safari's. And I pray and hope it don't look like Rockstar. Now, I don't know if Rockstar, slept with her or anything, but from the way Ray's jaw dropped down to the ground when he was reading them text messages from Rockstar's phone, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, he needs to holler at Rockstar. A1 needs to holler at Rockstar and find out what's going on. And then maybe if the storyline kind of match up with what's going on with Safari, maybe you need to be doing some more inquiring to your wife, you know, to Lyrica, find out what really the biz is. But from the looks of it, Solo Lucci, he sound like he's talking about the same thing that's going on with Safari and Lyrica that's going on with him. Um, she's looking like a hoochie mama, or should I say a hoochie baby's mama? Lyrica, you got some splaining to do. You got some splaining to do. But again, all I want to know is, does anybody have any contact information for Maury? Because we need to get Maury on the phone. We need to make an appointment. She should be dropping that load in about 3 or 4 months. I just need the contact number. But again, I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. But y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Do you think do you think Lyrica really has something more going on besides text messages and receiving pictures of Safari's anatomy, his anaconda? Do you think that it was possibly something going on with Rockstar too, or do you think Rockstar is just talking smack? And how do you feel about TT? Do you think the leak was her fault, his fault? How do you feel about taking pictures and videos with your man? Me personally, I always said, I don't give a god doggone if it's my husband, my boyfriend, my man, my fiance. I can't do it. And it's not because I'm scared to do it, or some people are like not comfortable with themselves or whatever to be on tape. It's not that. It's because of this right here. It happens every day, all the time. Women being blasted on social media or threats, you know, people trying to blackmail them, things like that. Some things you just can't put on film. I'm sorry, you just can't. If you really want to see some porno, go to the store, buy you a whole bunch of DVDs. They got the websites, you can download stuff. You know, just hey, I'm sorry, but the memory of us, you cannot have on tape. You cannot have in pictures. You better keep it all up here. And trust me, it's not forgettable. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video. Again, make sure you press the like button if you didn't like it on the way in, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and share the video. Show your girl some love. And don't forget, in the chat I have my Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice cake business page from Facebook. I have the link in the chat, so check that out, because if you're in the Omaha area, check out that page. You have the opportunity every month on the first of the month to win a free cake, as long as you subscribe to this channel and that Facebook channel. So anyway, in the meantime, in between time, Prime Squad, as usual, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out.